KP in the house. You already know how to bounce.
It's Disney Detonation coming at you from the transfer of content for UCDs New Jersey. And I'm your host, and today is another Caleb Pale Pile vlog. Yes, it is. Let me shrink myself. Boom. So this vlog's background, if you didn't know, is from my last vlog. It was a satire on this whole concept of the professor's hate cult, which I just found it completely ridiculous. So I decided to do some equally ridiculous content about it. And if you want to watch it, you can. Of course, that's my last two vlogs, but let's move on. I'll be talking about this later in this vlog anyway. So I want to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel, who got me to 1,000 subscribers. I put together this clip, which was really funny. Somebody, I think, on the Troll Patrol, before it became whatever it is now, the sheriff's office or whatever, asked for a clip like this. It just so happened that I had recorded this, with the thought of if I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, that's what I'm going to use this clip for. And of course, here we are. So, and the only thing that I don't like about it, I filmed it in fisheye. I had not figured out how to I hadn't figured out at the time how to take my Hero 10 GoPro out of the fisheye mode. But so here it is. It's called 1K Bench. Welcome to my 1,000 subscriber bench. There you go. All right. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to start out this vlog by talking about a policy that Universal Studios, Universal Orlando, Universal Hollywood, all their properties have in regards to photographing and videotaping for commercial purposes. Now, if you have a monetized YouTube channel and you're recording content in the park, that's for commercial purposes. Now, I find this policy to be very ambiguous because you have people live streaming, taking videos of the park all the time that are monetized, and they don't get trespassed. And when I mean trespass, they have the option, if you break these rules, these policies that they have written here, that they can trespass you and you can be permanently thrown out of the park. Now, I've had my own personal experience with this years ago. I had a knockoff GoPro camera where I was recording the Simpsons ride, and literally during the ride, somebody like in an overhead speaker announced, "Stop recording the ride." Now, I wasn't even doing it for commercial purposes at that time. I had no YouTube channel. Not that this YouTube channel is monetized, but so there's the the caveat there. Now, I don't know. I'm going to assume not everyone here knows that Universal Orlando Resort, Epic Universe, which is a brand new park, is going to be opening to the general public in May of this year. I think it's May 22nd. I'm not exactly sure. So for the past couple of weeks or several weeks, right, maybe even a month and a half, they've been having what they've been calling team member previews, which is people that work for the company are allowed to go to Epic Universe and enjoy the park, like sort of a soft opening. But they're not allowed to record, or apparently this policy is being followed strictly on this new park. Now, 2 weeks ago, they had a what they were calling, I guess, a content creator / media event where YouTube vloggers, like Paging Mr. Marrow, Super Enthused, they were all invited to this media event where they were able to record and post everything online. Like some of them were doing it like that day, if not the next day. But Mr. KP was not invited to this event. So shortly thereafter, all these content creators are coming out with vlogs, and their view counts are astronomical, or at least they're fairly impressive. I think PC Dev had one vlog in 24 hours. I think it had over 300,000 views. So there's I would imagine that there's some money on the table that's just like, it's gone forever. You're not getting it back unless you were invited to this media event. That the pop for these videos has passed. So of course, on the professor's channel, people are kind of trying to rub it in his face, and good morning, where's the Epic Universe videos, where everyone knows he wasn't invited. So the weird thing about all this is that this guy knew, according to him, in 2021, he had been taken off the the media list, the Universal media list. Now, they have a public relations team that you can reach out and he could have easily emailed these people. He's had, according to him, 4 years that he's known he's not on this list. He didn't, as far as what he says, didn't reach out to them at all. And not only did he not reach out to them, as you're going to see in the next couple of clips, he kind of blames them for not telling him he's off of the media list, yet he knows he's off the media list. And I mean, can you really say that I'm running this channel like a business when you can't follow through with something as simple as this? It doesn't make any sense to me. So this next clip is called A Not So Epic Start. Now, so the professor decides to go to City Walk and Universal City Walk, and he gets so emotional that he has to leave. Like, his initial plan was to stay there for several hours, but he can't take it anymore, and he has to go home because he needs to do a walk and talk. So this clip is actually in two parts. The first part is him, walking around Universal, getting all upset, and then leaving. And then the second half of the clip is like a few days later, where he must have got a lot of heat in his comment section. I didn't look at it. And then that was his reaction. His walk and talk is going to be in a separate clip. So let's get into it. It's called A Not So Epic Start.
Shout out to the security guy. I didn't catch his name, but he watches the videos. He goes, "Have you been to Epic yet?" I have not. I've never had Red Oven Pizza Bakery. I think I'm gonna give this a go. Extra health. You know what? I might as well go stare at the Epic Universe model. Well, folks, it's the closest we've... Actually, I take that back because we went to one of the hotel openings. But it's the closest we've been to Epic Universe. Oh, brother. I wish. I really wish. Such a big tease. Such a big cheese. Such a big cheese. I'm really happy, and I envy those who've been in already.
Bullshit!
Okay. I didn't expect to feel some type of way once I got to Universal. We're gonna eat the pizza here, and I think I kind of just want to go vent a little bit when I go back home. But my heart's hurting a little bit. Just a little bit, Just a little bit. Oh, like I said, I was gonna go in Universal. I just didn't know I was gonna feel this type of way today. I'm by far a drama person, or just someone who gossips and stuff, but this is just pertaining to my life as it is right now.
Sure, Jan.
There's a first for everything. Comes to Universal just for pizza. It's kind of funny, isn't it? I planned to be here pretty much for like the whole night because you guys didn't know I-4 during this time, an hour. It's gonna be probably a good hour for me to get home. It's like standstill traffic, so.
2 days later.
But if you guys cannot tell, I am headed into Epic Universe, finally. But we are a short couple days away for finally going in to Epic Universe.
Oh, that's a zinger. That's a zinger.
I'm a theme park channel. This is crazy. Enough with like the negativity. Like, get out of here if you're gonna be negative. Like, I go to theme parks. This is fun. It's not that serious. But I know. Come once we set foot in Epic Universe. Get ready for some very fun adventures. Gonna continue doing my thing, and nothing's gonna stop me, y'all. Nothing. I've been to Universal a lot, just not as much in the past.
I've been to Universal a lot, just not as much in the past. I mean, Jesus, man, this guy is a clown. So the best part about that last clip is him telling us all, he's running a theme park channel and not to take it too seriously. And if you're going to be negative, then get out of here. Meanwhile, as you saw a couple days prior to that, he's walking around City Walk and he's so distraught that he wasn't invited to this, to that content creator media event. He was almost brought to tears. It actually looked like he might have cried off camera. I mean, you're talking about he got that upset. and he's telling us not to take things too seriously. I just thought that was hilarious. All right, so this next clip, which is called Epic Failure, the professor refuses to take any responsibility or zero accountability as to why he was taken off of the Universal Media List. I mean, they gave you a date when Epic Universe was going to open. So you would think that as a content creator, as your job, that you would have reached out to the public relations team and asked them, what did I do? And is there any way we can make good on this so I can attend future media events? He does none of that. What he does is he blames Universal for not reaching out to him and telling him that he was removed from the list. And then I think I left it out, but he did kind of say in an offhanded way, well, they don't owe me anything. Well, you're right, they don't. And if you knew that, you should have reached out to them. Now, what I find even more hilarious in this next clip is he has the audacity to say that other content creators were invited to this media event years in advance, which I find very hard to believe for a number of reasons. First off, when it comes to construction, the timelines change all the time, and I would imagine specifically for something as big as this and as complicated as this. And then on top of that, if other creators were invited to this media event years ago, you don't think somehow it would have leaked out some way? I mean, it just seems like a flat out lie to me. So let's get into it. It's called Epic Failure.
I'm gonna head outside for a nice little walk, and I'm gonna bring y'all with me for a nice little event session about Universal.
But I kind of want to tell the story on how I knew I obviously wasn't going to be a part of Epic Universe. Opportunities are everything.
There is a saying that comes to mind here. Opportunities are earned, not given.
And, when you're not a part of something so big as Epic, being on the outside, it's not really the best feeling in the world. As you know, it is kind of my job to go to those things.
My trips I have like a business mentality.
But one of the main reasons why I knew I wasn't going to have this opportunity is because I haven't really worked with Universal in like four years now. And it kind of came to me by a surprise how that kind of all happened. And I take a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Pride in what I do and what I say and what I say.
But you're a reporter?
Yeah. And I condone people who can't upload each and every single day. I shouldn't be finding an excuse not to film, I should be finding excuses to go film.
Just my two-piece.
The harder you work, the more talented you get at what you're doing.
Wait, does McDonald's ask for tips? Do you know if McDonald's asks for tips?
I don't know.
I pushed myself so much to my limits.
So I actually would rather do that during the day than at night than get pinched by mosquitoes. Pinched by mosquitoes.
So I knew this day was going to come with me not being invited to Epic, as I knew the invites went out years ago. Years ago. I wish they would have communicated with me. There was no communication at all. The people who used to invite me no longer are with the company, so I feel like that has something to do with it.
Bullshit.
As well. Media invites are a lot, especially meaning it's a big opportunity for you to be a part of those events.
I offered you a chance when we could have done something, and you blew it!
For some reason,
You're such a smarty pants.
was taken off Epic Universe's or just Universal's media list in general. And at the time, I really wasn't really. I was just like,
You didn't care.
It's just whatever.
A lot of you guys don't see the behind the scenes work. A lot of you guys don't see the constant planning. It may not seem like I plan, but I plan. I plan. Trust me, I plan.
But it's just like the no communication.
I don't ask questions. I just have fun.
Companies I worked for in the past, where they'll inform me hey, just to let you know, we're just taking a break. But there was zips out of these la.
Let's see, I didn't do it, guy!
As this is my full-time job, it does kind of kill me that we can't go in like others are going in right now. I just wish I knew a team member and I could have gone in on the media day and be part of the whole fiasco.
thought of something else. I do think there are some things that I definitely could have done better.
No way.
A few years ago, I filmed the Minions ride. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that.
A few moments later.
Here's our party bus.
My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service.
But I did grow accustomed to and more liking Universal than I did in the past. But again, this is just kind of communicating on how I'll probably never get that opportunity again in the future. For your reason is as good as mine.
For your reason is as good as mine. Oh my God! All right, so let's get into the stalker vlog, or as we all like to call it, the hate cult vlog. Now, the professor seemed befuddled as to the reasons, that some may quote unquote hate him. Now, I just want to come out and say I don't personally hate him at all. I mean, like, I'm entertained by him, to be honest. And like in one of his other vlogs a couple of weeks ago, he's like, some of you think that I'm a character, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's the way I kind of perceive this guy as a character, because if he's conducting his life the way he does on camera, off camera, he's got some problems he's going to have to deal with down, in the future. But, like the thing that I wanted to get into right here, right now is that, so he doesn't understand why people quote unquote hate him. Okay. And, the internet itself, you're always going to get people out there that hate you or disagree with you or don't like you. It's just the nature of the internet. Now, I'm going to give you my feelings as to why people, quote unquote, hate him. So one of the reasons is he comes off as arrogant a lot of the times. Another thing is he enjoys annoying people. I've seen him do it to his sister. I've seen him do it to the girl that lives with him. Like a couple of vlogs ago, he was pretending to hide from her when she was coming out of the bathroom. I mean, he does stuff like that constantly. And then just the other day, he did this. I have this clip I'm going to show you where I don't know who said they hate it when he does that lip smacking thing. I mean, I don't personally hate it. I think it's ridiculous. But so somebody, I don't know if it was a comment section, I don't know if it was Tattle Life, I don't know where he saw or read this, but somebody said, I hate when you do that. And you know what he proceeds to do? He does it over and over again. But the funny thing about this next clip, it's real short, is that he just got done eating some sort of cake. I don't want to call it a cake pop. It was like a cake wrapped in paper. And he gets the cake all over his face, and he looks like he's got a booger in his nose. And you would think that that you would see this while you're doing your quote unquote post production, and you would have taken it out. I mean, it's just like this is the kind of stuff that I find funny that some other people might hate. Here we go. It's called "I Don't Know Why People Don't Like Me."
Not too much blueberry, so I don't really know how I feel about it. I was actually expecting way more blueberry. That pound cake, the lemon, it kind of reminds me of cake batter. I still taste it. It's got a good aftertaste. Also, someone got mad at me for doing that. I don't know. It helps me taste.
No, it doesn't.
Take a lot of
helps you taste.
That's what I'm looking for. Pride in what I do and what I say.
All right. So if you had pride in what you do and what you say, I don't think you'd be putting out vlogs of yourself with cake smeared all over your face and what appears to be a booger hanging out of your nose. I mean, come on. It's like, all right. So one of the other reasons why I think people dislike this guy is because he's constantly giving out misinformation. He mispronounces things. He uses idioms wrong. He comes off as a complete fool. Just like in that past clip, I'm guessing he thinks he's trolling this person by making those lip smacking sounds, but it just makes him look like a buffoon. All right, so my personal feeling is, my opinion is that the professor's biggest problem are these accounts that run around and quote unquote stick up for him. Now I see a lot of people saying that they're sock accounts and they have proof that it's him, but let's say for argument's sake that it's not him. It's not the professor. Now, some of the things that I've seen these these commenters say like they're like misogynistic, they're racist. I've looked at their profiles and they have like racist playlists that are so racist. I'm not even gonna like touch on it here. Now, and according to the professor, he has a team of people, that help him moderate his channel. Now, if it were me and that were my channel, and I've seen some of these comments that these people are posting out there on my behalf, I would make a concerted effort to get them stopped. I would basically say, I don't need this kind of help. Okay, if you want to help me, that's fine. But when you say things like what you're saying in particular, this comment or that comment, this doesn't help me. It actually makes things worse. I mean, it's like them constantly kicking the hornet's nest, and they love doing it too. So, all right. So moving on. So this next clip I find hilarious. So I don't know if he's talking about myself or he's talking about Dad Chronicles, but he's talking about the genre of I want to call it entertainment that we do here as childish. And what I find particularly hilarious is him calling us childish while he's wearing a Mickey Mouse Green Bay Packers t-shirt. Also, he characterizes this as it coming from a place of hate. Now, nothing I do here comes from a place of hate. Most of this is what I consider constructive criticism, just good-natured goofing on the dumb things that this guy does. But let's get into it. It's called Double D as a Child.
Like, what's your issue? I've had videos that I have to copyright on my channel because, first of all, I don't like people using my videos for hate stuff, hate speech. There's so much hate speech that goes online. Some people will like tweak my videos and react negatively. Guys, it is literally quite insane. It's like these people are still in high school, middle school, and they're literal children. Right this way. And they're literal children. Dun, 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 dun. That was me excited to go on Mickey's. All right. And they're literal children.
Let's do it. 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 Let's do it.
It's actually insanity. And I've been starting to kind of take it personally in a way because this is what I do. And I don't like this group, this hate cult of all these Disney YouTubers that are quite literally kind of like, to a point, slandering and defaming who we are.
I mean, I'll take it. A lot of what I do here is juvenile, but I mean, like, coming from him, that statement is absolutely hilarious. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to pull up some comments from the professor's, stalker hate cult vlog. So here we go. Here's the comment. It's by S.J. Richards 8. I didn't even get through the first 2 minutes yet, but if you're talking about those 50-year-old Disney weirdos who make mockery videos of other Disney vloggers like yourself, I don't think you have anything to worry about. He definitely doesn't have anything to worry about. I mean, the whole thing is preposterous. I randomly see those videos pop up on the side of these videos, and they all seem to be targeting the younger vloggers with lots of subscribers. It's pretty pathetic, to be honest, that they're on top of your every move, yet will criticize you for every little thing. If I criticize this dude for every little thing, we'd be here for days. Remember, these are old-ass single men making these videos. Now, I mean, hypothetically, say I am 50. Like, what difference does that make? If I was 70, does that make my opinion less, less viable, less meaningful? But psychology tells us, now this guy's a psychologist, but psychology tells us it all comes down to jealousy because they see you doing all of these big life things, a young age. All right, so his grammar kind of falls apart there. But what he's trying to say is that he's accomplished so much at such a young age. He bought a home, and he takes a lot of cruises, and he visits a lot of amusement parks. Now, I mean, I don't know how, I don't understand how anyone would be jealous of that. I don't see it as a career. To me, it's just empty and meaningless. And it's not appealing to me. And I do enjoy going to Disney World, but to go there every day and record myself, on the Saucers ride in Hollywood Studios, to me is a waste of time and effort, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I do understand that there's some of these other vloggers who do such a better job than this guy, who have like a travel agency and actually are informative. So that I get, but to sit here and say that I'm jealous of this guy, and to take it a step further, like, he had his lawn is being washed away by broken sprinkler lines, and he has no idea how to fix it. It's one of the most easy fixes. You get a shovel, sprinkler line, and some couplings, and you fix it. It's not rocket science. I mean, we all knew this was going to happen when he bought this house. We all knew it was going to be a 3-ring circus. He can't switch out an outlet, which is like 3 wires and a couple of screws. He's got pictures hanging on his wall with the stock photos. He's been recording himself in his spare bedroom with mirrors still in their packaging, laying against the wall. I mean, I can go on and on. There's nothing about this man that I'm jealous of. Well, you know what? Let me rewind that. I am jealous of him. He's got a very loving family, and all of my family is gone. I got my brother and my sister. Everyone else is my mother and my sister. Everyone else is dead. So that, yeah, I mean, you want to say jealous of? I would say more I'm envious of that. And another thing is these people that aren't him that are saying that I'm jealous. From my perspective, these people are the ones who are envious of what he's doing. That look to these Disney vloggers, these people who walk around, kiddie parks all the time as something that they would like to do. So that's not me, and I'm sorry. All right, so moving on. So this next clip is called "I Am a Public Figure, Leave Me Alone," and this is where we see that the professor coining this term hate cult. So let's get right into it. It's called "I Am a Public Figure, Leave Me Alone."
And there's just like this mob of hateful people on the internet trying to slander my name, trying to get me canceled in any way, shape, or form. And you have to be able to handle that as a content creator, or just a public figure in general, Like, sometimes I'm scared to go outside where someone's gonna be sitting out there and just taking a picture of me leaving my house.
What'd you say? You're my fucking sin, mate. Who's your fucking bouncer? Who's your fucking bouncer? Who's your fucking bouncer?
This stuff is real. It's scary, and I don't like bringing this to light because it's not what I want to bring to light on YouTube, because it's just gotten so much, like, where I don't know what to do.
Godfather, I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
But I feel like my channel right now is currently under attack from a hate cult.
Right in here. Right in here. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I told you to get the fuck away. Don't push him, man. Your ass down. What was all that about?
What happened? A bunch of business come in here and start fighting. I don't know what happened.
I just don't really want to be silent anymore when it comes to my community, because I'm such a strong person behind the scenes. And no, you get haters when you do things right. So thank you for hating, I guess.
All right, so I don't understand his whole premise of him that people are out to get his channel. The only person, in my estimation, that can stop him from doing what he's doing is himself. So either he breaks YouTube terms of service and gets, booted that way, or he decides on his own to stop, making these vlogs because A, they're not profitable, or B, like he's afraid of this, a quote unquote hate cult, and which to me is absolutely ridiculous. And everything that I've read and seen online, it seems to indicate that the hate cult is Tattle Life, which is a website, like a gossip website that's not just based on Kyle Palo. There's far more popular content creators and celebrities that are talked about on that website other than himself. Now, one of the things I found fascinating in all this is, so if you want to join in on the conversation on anything, on any of the celebrities they talk about on Tattle Life, you have to be invited. So basically, it's like a clubhouse. So for you to read their comments is like you looking through the window of a clubhouse. No one is forcing you to stand outside of a clubhouse and look inside and see what's going on. And it's especially if it's like bothering you. Also, I mean, some of the things that I've read on there are a little, little biting. But from my life's experience, I have had worse things said to me on a football field in a football locker room than those people say about anyone and anything. Like I've had, horrible things said about my girlfriend, about my family, my parents, like crazy stuff. And like, you know what? You don't let it bother you. You move on. So let's get into this next clip. It's called "I Don't Read Tattle Life When I'm Not Reading Tattle Life."
Listen, when it comes down to it, I know what criticism is, and I also know what hate is, and I know what a hate cult is. People just hate me for whatever reason so much that they just want to bring me down. It's not working. Like enough is enough. There's only so much you can read. There's only so much you can read.
These monsters are destroying everything and everyone we hold dear. And you kids should have jackets on.
If your advertising agency created all those giant characters, you must know how to stop them.
Well, sir, advertising is a funny thing. If people stop paying attention to it, pretty soon it goes away.
There's only so much you can read. Because I personally can't look at anything because A, I know that's not good for my mental health. B, they do it for me.
Bullshit.
And where like enough is enough. There's only so much you can read.
Exactly. If you stop paying attention to the monsters, they'll lose their powers.
Unbelievable. All right, so this next clip is called "The Thumb is Mightier Than the Sword," and here we're going to see the professor's solution to defeating the hate cult is to solicit his subscribers to give all of his vlogs a thumbs up. I mean, come on. And then he proceeds to say how he only likes to read the positive. He only likes to read positive things. And then he's supporting all the negative comments towards this hate cult. So here we go. It's called "The Thumb is Mightier Than the Sword."
It is so toxic. There's a lot of you guys who aren't, but I'll obviously, if you go down in the comments, you'll see one that is spiked up.
By spiked up, do you mean it has gotten so many likes it's now a quote-unquote top comment?
And it's always, always, always one of the most cruel comments down below that you can think of that is always against me.
Here is a novel idea, Professor. You can delete the comments you don't like in your comment section whenever you want. It just requires time and effort.
Now, I'm open to criticism, but this is a trend that I'm seeing with the haters who are constantly disliking my videos, constantly upvoting a horrible comment to make me look bad, to make me look, and my friends, my family, to make us all look bad. I'm just really, really upset that these people are trying to take away with what I do. They hate me so much. Imagine how miserable someone's life is to be able to do that. Because they're trying their best to not get me to do what I do every single day for some stupid reason. I'm aware of online forums that are always slandering me as companies have sent that to me.
Right.
And say, hey, look, you wear this? Yes, I am. And they still continue to work with me. There's so much that is false written about me. People who are stalking my comments down below.
You see the stalker. I have a stalker and he's on this flight. Here, oh my god, he's right there. He's right back there. My stalker, he's been stalking me and I think he's here on this flight.
And posting it in forums, posting on Twitter. I'm pretty aware with my online presence, as any content creator is,
Here's Johnny.
Hey, sometimes I'm scared to go outside.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Yeah, what is that to be scared of?
A boogeyman.
Booger what? Hey, Boogie?
Hey, sometimes I'm scared to go outside where someone's gonna be sitting out there and just taking a picture of me leaving my house. Like, I choose this life, but then again, yes, a lot of you guys probably just aren't aware of this craziness that goes on. I need your guys' help. We're not losing anything here. I just need you guys to help combat it. by thumbsing up the video every single day. I've been reaching out to some creators here and I've been talking. They all deal with it too. I don't know if they're scared to comment about it.
and I see OJ. I see OJ, man, and he looks scared. And baba booey to y'all.
As I don't think I was in the past, it's just I was in the past, it's just I was in the past, it's just I like to remain positive. I like to remain positive. Like, the internet is so toxic. Already that I don't want to add to the pot, but when they start coming for me and my livelihood and what I love to do, that's when it's just kind of just like, really? What's your issue?
It's Stir the Pot, Professor. How do you expect to have a conversation like this and have any credibility with this word salad?
And the professor's plan was foiled almost immediately. So here this guy, Quantum Scribe, says, valid criticism and suggested changes aren't jealousy of your success. It's called feedback. And here's some more feedback. This video is a mistake on your part, as it's been heavily ratioed with over 4K thumbs down. You have a successful channel, but don't let your ego bring it down. And then Mr. KB comes right in and says, definitely doesn't have 4K thumbs down. And literally minutes later, I looked it up, and it had more than 4,000 thumbs down. It had 4,464. All right, so let's get into the next clip. It's called Delusions in the Machine and Pumpkin Lattes. And I think this clip speaks for itself. It's called Delusions in the Machine and Pumpkin Lattes.
When you're successful with anything, you get this bunch that are so jealous of what you're doing. They definitely wish what I'm doing is what they could be doing. They definitely wish what I'm doing is what they could be doing. Obviously, if you're a hater in any sort of field, whatever it is, you're just a miserable person. You're just a miserable person with your life. It's getting so extreme right now that these people are coming for me, but it's getting so extreme right now that these people are coming for me, and they're coming for my channel, and I am standing up for it. I'm not staying silent anymore. This is getting out of hand and ridiculous. There's a lot of people online who just kind of just want to bring you down. I don't really obviously let them bring me down because that's just ridiculous. Days like today really kind of just help me in general with my everyday life. It's kind of like therapy. I've said that for years. It really is, when I just kind of sit here and vent to a camera, go get a pumpkin spice latte, go get a pumpkin spice latte, go get a pumpkin spice latte, and just walk around. It's very nice.
All right, and just remember, if you have any criticisms of somebody that's successful in a quote-unquote field, you're a hater and a miserable person. All right, so moving on. The next clip is called A 3-Hour Birthday Live Stream is Not Over Celebration. Now, you can tell by the title of the clip. So he makes the statement that he doesn't over-celebrate his birthday and then proceeds to over-celebrate his birthday. And the best part in this clip is at the end where Livin' Mommy says, it's all about you, Kyle. He kind of gets upset at that statement. But the evidence to the contrary is like insurmountable. So let's get into it. It's called A 3-Hour Birthday Live Stream is Not Over Celebration.
What's your best B-Day present ever? Honestly, it's just like, I don't know if this is cliche, but it's just like spending with people that want to spend it with me. As you get older, you really kind of understand that, you know? It's not really about any of that. But to me, birthday is just like another day. It's fun. Like, it's your day, but you know, I don't know. I'm not someone who over celebrates my birthday. I'm not someone who over celebrates my birthday. There he is.
Well, we're starting Kyle's birthday bash weekend.
Indeed.
Birthday in 2 days on Tuesday.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday, Kyle. Kyle, are you gonna let us say that it's your birthday tonight?
No, it's not my birthday.
Well, thank you, Temple.
My birthday.
This is Temple here, Temple.
Kyle here from Florida, and Kyle's turning 31!
Thanks, Six.
Yeah, I got
Thanks.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
I'm not someone who over-celebrates my birthday.
It's my birthday, and Casey has something special, she said. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be tough. I kind of want to do it now. Thanks so much.
I can try to quickly here.
Where'd you get the cake from?
Publix.
This Casey said they can have a finger lick. Can have a finger lick. Can have a finger lick. Bless you. I used to not like cake.
I don't know what a finger lick is. I said you could try the icing, not stick your fingers in the cake like a 3-year-old. And I didn't give you permission to annoy everyone with baby sounds.
First line of business, birthday button, baby. All right, here we go. Putting it on. I feel like this meant more in the past. Like, I'm so happy it's my birthday, don't get me wrong. Thanks for being here, everybody, for my 31st. If you guys could go ahead and thumbs up the video here real quick.
You got a birthday button today and everything. He's ready.
Yeah. Oh, you guys can't even see this. Yeah.
Also, we got buttons too. They gave them to us. So we're celebrating Kyle's birthday.
Woo! Epcot is celebrating my birthday. I think this is where the birthday festivities is going to begin.
And here we see a wild content creator in his natural elements.
So guys, 31! Let's go! Can I have one of your fortune cookies?
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta open a fortune on my birthday, right? Yeah. I'm not someone who over-celebrates my birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Thanks, baby.
This day was all about you. This day was all about you. This day was all about you.
I hate that so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, so this next clip is called Livin' Mommy's Birthday Cruise Was No Surprise. Now, there's two things I want to touch on before I play this clip. First is that, a couple of months ago, this woman was talking about using her PTO time, her personal time off, to take, small trips here and there. She said that cruising, I think she said it was monotonous, and that she likes cruising, but she wants to do something else with her personal time off. Apparently, somewhere along the line, that's just thrown right out the window. Second is, so I know I've talked about this before. My sister is a civil engineer, and she did an internship with Disney Imagineering. While she was there, she made a friend who she became rather close with, and her family and my sister's family started to take a bunch of Disney cruises, Disney Cruise Line vacations. And one of the reasons is that she was getting 50 to 60% off on each of these cruises. The caveat to that was she had to go on the cruise with this other family, which of course she was close friends with. So I asked her what the whole process was to book a Disney cruise, and what she told me was that Disney has a website where you can look at the itinerary, you can look at dates and things of that nature and pricing, but to actually book the cruise, you have to make a phone call. You have to physically get on the phone with your cast member ID and book a cruise that way. Is that still the way it's going? I don't know. This woman, I think, left Imagineering like 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, is it possible? Yes. Do I think it's changed? No. But that's just my opinion. That's why there's always a certain amount of plausible deniability with this guy. And also one last thing I wanted to talk about. If you're dating somebody, living with somebody, and their birthday's coming up, and you want to take a vacation with them, do you make it a surprise? It just doesn't make any sense. A normal person would be like, "Listen, take 3 days off. We're going to go cruising for your birthday." Boom. I don't know why it had to be this secret surprise thing. It makes no sense. So let's get into it now. It's called Livin' Mommy's Birthday Cruise Was No Surprise.
I know that cruising is a big part of your job, but I do think that there is a lot more out there than just cruising constantly. So I think maybe next year will be more focused around you solo cruising and then us taking little small trips here and there.
That's fair.
Outside of cruising.
Speaking of cruising.
Not saying no to cruising, but I'm just saying I think, especially because I still have my full-time job, I have more limited PTO, so I would rather focus my time off on doing other trips, because cruising can get a little bit repetitive.
I love it though.
I love it too, but
I don't care how repetitive it gets. I love cruising.
All right, let's go home and surprise Casey. She knows something's up. I know she does. By the way, we gotta figure out what we're doing for your birthday, because I've been cooking up something.
34 years old. Time enough to start over with a new man. Someone who eats with his mouth shut.
What's that, Patty?
Nothing.
I actually thought of a good idea. Casey's upstairs. I'm gonna wrap this and she's gonna open it. And she's gonna think like this is her gift, even though we already have it. I actually went to Publix off camera.
So many BOGOs. BOGOs are the way of life.
Very quick on our feet, aren't we, Professor? Another well thought out plan. You could have picked up a card at Publix instead of gift wrapping a refrigerator magnet that's been hanging on your refrigerator door for months. I have to wonder, was there a BOGO for birthday cards?
We got this for her.
Today's not my birthday.
Come here.
My birthday's not for a while. My birthday's not for a while.
Here you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hilarity here is palpable, folks. The Professor is a comic genius.
Okay, this is our magnet.
We're going on the Disney Wish!
Oh my god.
Hold on now. Your mother hasn't opened my present yet.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I already kind of knew.
I figured.
You did.
Weird because
I'm really bad with surprises.
you kind of are, but also like, I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Passing over the torch for
wow.
your birthday tomorrow.
Thank you so much. And it even says happy birthday, Kyle, and you really did just pass the baton.
Not to worry. We here at Disney Detonation appreciate all of Liv in Mommy's hard work. We felt obligated to correct this travesty of justice. No hand-me-down Disney World birthday buttons or used refrigerator magnets here.
I mean, do you know how easy it is to get a... This guy goes to the parks almost every day. You know how easy it is for him to get a button there with her name on it? I mean, it was just unbelievable. All right, so that's it for this vlog. Here's the mix. I hope to talk to all you people in the comments section. And let me get rid of myself. Boom. Here is the mix.
Here we go, come on!
You are now entering the Powerverse.
I'm a Disney YouTuber who goes to Disney every day. Can we have cake before we go to Shula's?
That is completely up to you.
Just like a little slice. We can split it.
Yeah?
Can we? And we can light it and sing happy birthday?
Yes.
Extra health. Oh, this is creative packaging.
I'm not picking that up, little man. Keep it up and there will be no birthday cake before dinner ever again.
What a wonderful world. It wouldn't be wonderful without you, sweet pea.
Oh, Doodlebug.
Oh, Doodle Bear.
That wasn't awkward at all.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, my darling. Can you hear my pleas in my whispers? Darling, I hear the pleas in your whispers.
What are you guys' New Year's resolutions? Revolutions? Mine is to run and work out, eat well. I'm just trying to eat healthy, live a more active, healthy lifestyle.
Yummy! Yummy!
Extra health.
Oh, and the butter, guys. This butter, heavenly. That's good looking butter. This has been blessed. That is some blessed butter. I'm gonna get the buttermilk fried chicken and waffle.
Look at this thing.
I know where mom is.
Oh, yeah, I probably know it's good.
It's literally pancakes just with bacon in the middle. My skillet. Heck yeah. Also, I got a side of bacon because I needed to get something. But all right, here is their famous giant cinnamon roll. I don't know why it's famous, but it's famous.
I just dropped some.
I know.
I was kind of talking about like social anxiety and how I sometimes get it, especially when I eat. Do you ever get social anxiety when you're filming?
I don't think the answer you want to hear. Not really anymore, and that's just because I don't care what people think at all. Just because I don't care what people think at all.
No place I'd rather be than here at the hoop, celebrating my birthday. A little bit early. It's the birthday weekend, everybody.
But to me, the birthday is just like another day. It's fun. Like it's your day, but you know, I don't know. I'm not someone who over celebrates my birthday.
No, I wish I'd be able to experience for the first time ever. Just let you know that this is my dream to be able to experience for the first time ever again.
Let's put this one into the KP translator.
Just let you know that this is my dream to be able to experience for the first time ever again.
Translation. I wish I could experience going to the Hoop-Dee-Doo review dinner show for the first time again. I am jealous you are getting to experience this for the first time.
We'll donate 100 if you did Kiss Brooks. We'll donate 100 if you did Kiss Brooks. I'm okay. Thanks, though.
Why would you read that? I'll donate 1,000 if you never put that image in my head again.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Just please thumbs up the video. I just ask every single day, if you guys do enjoy my content, just please thumbs up the video. I feel like I've only said this once. If you do not like what I create, I honestly ask if you could unsubscribe. Because I only like to have positive stuff here in the...
Let's put that into the KP translator, folks.
I only like to have positive stuff here in the...
Translation. I don't live in the real world, and I don't want any of you to bring an ounce of accountability into my channel.
First of all, I just noticed this as well. And then we also have some prep on the other side as well.
I'm gonna put these in here as well. It's the same one as the other one as well, I believe.
With this, and then obviously spring breakers as well.
Sorry, Professor. No matter how many times you insert as well into your diatribes, it doesn't make you sound more intelligent.
Alright. We are sending Casey off to work. I told her, don't worry about it. You don't need to have the day off because we have special plans for tonight. So she still feels guilty about it, but I said it's okay. It is okay.
Join in. Your day. It's your day.
Heck yeah. If it wasn't gonna be you guys, I was just gonna, Casey was gonna have off. But I said, nah, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just do a birthday thing tonight.
The professor's generosity knows no bounds. Excellent choice in allowing Livin' Mommy to not use her limited PTO for your birthday extravaganza.
We're birthday buddies. We're birthday buddies.
We're in the wilderness, everybody. Next stop, Pioneer Hall.
Some imagination, huh? It's the wedding coach with the horsies and ponies.
Heck to the yeah. I'm not camera ready. I'm not camera ready. I'll say, look at that. Gives me some extra height.
Here we go. One shoe on, other shoe on. Here I go. Oh, is this legal? I mean, like, it's pretty obvious, is it not?
I'm nearly 6 feet in these shoes. And the funny thing is I'm pretty sure that's the average height for a man. So me wearing these really outrageous, bulky shoes makes me the height of the average man.
And as we've been going here, I've been eating my cake in the morning.
I am gonna put this away.
It's great. I'll wear these today. They're actually really comfy.
Do you want any more?
I'm okay.
Interesting. Scooping frosting off of a cake with your fingers, then sucking the frosting off of your fingers is the same as having a slice of cake. We have now entered the special needs twilight zone.
Now I gotta try to find Kyle and hopefully take over his live stream so he can go eat. Because it's 2:36, we've been walking around in the sun for the last like 3 hours. Oh yeah, there he is. And he needs to eat something, so we're gonna try to make him go eat. If he's gonna keep the stream going.
The professor needs to eat because he's been in the sun for 3 hours. This has nothing to do with the consumption of alcohol.
Right.
Better.
Let's go to the Hoop-Dee-Doo! Hoop-Dee-Doo!
Today is my birthday. Na 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 na. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You're a douchebag. You're a douchebag. You're a douchebag. You're a douchebag.
I'm a Disney YouTuber who goes to Disney every day. You have to be able to handle people saying the most hateful things. So with all this, I guess, thanks. Because all this has really kind of helped me out and has helped me become who I am today. Cute.
I'm just gonna go home and just like, bite my pillow. Okay, bye.
That's ridiculous, Mo. And transmission.